computer is an electronic smart machine. Isn't it? What is that? That is an electronic device that manipulates information or data. It has the ability to store or retrieve what and process data. You may already know that you can use a computer to type. We used to type, isn't it? What we used to type are documents, are day games. Used to send mail and browse the web. You can also use it to edit also or to create your presentation or your spreadsheets and even videos. So this is the major part of our computer. So why do we need computer? These are things only. What and all that I say. For the purpose only that we used to use a computer. It's the reason that we need a computer. So computers help us to perform our work easier. Definitely, we should agree in that, isn't it? So to perform our work easier as well as faster. Isn't it? Definitely, if we have computer, we can simply do our work instead of sitting and writing and making copy. These are things where we'll do our computer easy for us to do that one as well as faster thing. So it saves our time. Definitely. So time management. So we have to follow in the sense, definitely if you use your time, if you use your computer, there we can secure our time. It saves our time as well as energy. So that is a one part of what? Our brain. Definitely we have to agree in that. So there are two different types of computers. What are they? So computers come in many shapes and sizes and they perform many different functions in our daily lives. Obviously, we have to know that one. Yes, if you go for the groceries or ATM or use a calculator, definitely the function of these kind of computers, definitely the involvement is much more in that. So you are using a type of computer in the sense, the first one if you see here, typical desktop computer. Desktop. So what does it mean? If you see that one, you can identify the difference between these two. So desktop computers, where we used to see that one, definitely in a school, or a home, or workplace. So desktop computers are designed to be placed where? If you see the desk, isn't it? So where it has been placed there? On a desk, isn't it? So they are typically made up of a few different parts, including the computer case, monitor, keyboard, and mouse. So it is not easy to carry. Definitely, it is too hard to carry, isn't it? So we'll come to this one, laptop. You can find the difference between these two. So what is difference in the sense? A laptop is a computer which is easy to carry around. So users, just like those who are using that, can fold the laptop along with them. Are you agree within that? Easy to carry within our bag also. So computer parts were to smaller size are inbuilt. Inbuilt. Then, so this could happen. If you see this part, tablet computers. So tablet computers or tablets are handheld computers that are even more portable than laptops. Compare with this is much more easier than. So tablets use a touch sensitive screen for typing and navigation. So for example, I can say iPad. So iPad is an example of a tablet. So these are the few types of computers that you see now. Yes, now you are going to see, to understand how a computer functions, you must understand the information processing cycle, the working cycle of the computer, how it works, what it means, input, process, as well as output. So what is the information processing cycle? the sequence of events. Sequence means step by step. What comes first, what next, then what should be at last. So that is the sequence order of that event. So if you see that one, input. So that is the first sequence in that order, which includes that input. The second step is process. That is the short form here, P. At last, output. Here, that represents O. So input, what is the function of your input? First step, the first sequence of that order, input, entering data. So what is the function of in that? Entering data into the computer. That is the first step. Input the data. Where? In your computer. So while come the second step, processing. What processing they used to take place there? Performing operations on the data. So everything that used to take in this second place only, the second step only in your CPU. At last, the end with output. What you given, that has to come out as perfect manner as an output. Presentation. So presenting the result, the final result. What you are giving is as a input, that will comes at last as a good presentation, as well as a good manner. It has to be what? Deliver in your output, your screen. So that is the main information processing of cycle day. I'll move to that one. It's easy to understand what happens in a computer. A real life example they've given there. Okay. So the first picture is hearing, isn't it? We already learned in our EVS, in our nervous system. So in our external organs, which helps us to hear, our ears, isn't it? Which helps us to hear? Ear. Our nervous system, which helps us to hear in the sense, the nerves, which one is in your ears, if you speak, if anyone speak, so that will inculcate the help us to hear. So the nerves, which one is your ears, they send the message where? To your brain. So what happens next? Brain will accept. That will order you. Okay, you can speak now. If we ask you any question, so definitely you have to unmute and give your answer, isn't it? It shows that your nervous system are working there. So that is our real life example how that our nervous system works there. Similarly, the same manner. So these are the things. So from ears, which goes there in your brain, the final output, speak out, isn't it? Through your ears, you're coming through your mouth. So that is the input, processing, output. So input through your ears, processing in your brain, output through your mouth. Simple example, you can easy to understand how computer used to work there. Similarly, while speak through your mic as an input, the processing which used to take place in your CPU used to call as your brain. Output can hear through your speaker, that is your output. Are you clear about that? How we used to get the computer functions? So this is a simple way you use it to get that one. Input, processing, as well as output. The sequences of events in processing information, which includes input, processing, output. Okay. So what is the first chapter? Hardware and software. So in this class now, we are going to learn about our hardware only. So what are the things that we are going to cover? Just see now. So computer requires both hardware as well as software to perform the task efficiently. Efficiently in the sense. So difference between hardware and software. So what does it mean here, hardware? See here, hardware, parts of the computer which we can touch and feel. So what is the physical part? The physical parts of a computer systems are known as the computer hardware. So they are real things that can be touched and seen rather than ideas or spoken words. That is a real things, easy to touch and feel. That is the hardware. Physical part. Well, come to the software. So we'll come to the software, parts of the computer which we can't touch, isn't it? But we can realize its functioning. So hardware is directed by the software to execute any command or instruction. A combination of hardware and software forms a usable computing system. So what is software? Software is any set of instructions that tells the hardware what to do and how to do it. Examples of software including web browsers, games, and word processors. Yes. So parts of the computer. So we have divided into two parts. One is hardware. The second one is software. So under hardware, hardware consists of input device. Because what I've given as an example, input device and real life ears, isn't it? What and all that we used to text, what and all we used to talk, where we used to store, reach in our processing device, CPU. Then finally, output devices. Then that will store in storage devices. So hardware consists of input devices, processing devices, output devices, as well as storage devices. So these are called the physical parts of computer system and easy to touch, easy to feel. The things that can be touched and seen rather than spoken words. Then software, system software, application software. We'll see that later on. So the first in this class now we are going to talk about input devices. What are the things that we used to use as the input devices there? Input devices. So what is the main function of input devices? Input devices are used to feed information into the computer so that it can be processed. Some of the important input devices are keyboard, webcam, scanner, mouse, joystick, as well as microphone. So two more things also we are going to see at last day. So input is information that is put in to something. For example, when people talk, that is input for your ears, isn't it? So as soon as you get that information, that will instruct you, that will command you, okay, you can now reply. So they, which is your part of your body, what as your input device? Your ear, isn't it? The same manner. The word which is usually used when talking about computers. There are some devices, sensors to use as a input devices. Keyboard, webcam, scanner, mouse, microphones, joysticks and all. They are come under the input devices only. Okay, now we are going to see one by one. First one is keyboard. I think so most of you know about this keyboard. The keyboard is a layout of buttons. See, these are the buttons. You see that? To touch that, easy to feel about that keys, which one is on the layout. So each button or key can be used to either input a character or number on a computer or to call a particular function of the computer. What is the main function of that? What is the main function of that? Because computer keyboard that allows a person to type letters, numbers, and other symbols. These are called characters into a computer. So it is one of the most used input devices for computer. For what purpose? Using a keyboard to enter lots of data is called typing. For what purpose we used to use that one? For typing purpose one, isn't it? A keyboard contains many switches and buttons. These are called the keys. When one of these are pushed, what happens the next? What function will come out? Keyboard sends a signal to the computer that tells it what letter or number or symbol it could be like to be shown on the screen. So that you can use to see on your screen. If you type your name, if you type your any sentence, definitely immediately you can see where on your output device, which is on the monitor screen, isn't it? So keyboard can be joined to the computer using wire. See the wire? By using wire, you can join this to your computer, but can also be wireless nowadays. How that we used to join? Those that use Bluetooth. So today, most keyboards that use wires connect to a USB port on the computer. The next one, the next input device is mouse. Yes. So what is the next one? Mouse. What is the main function of this mouse? A computer mouse is an input device. For what purpose? That is mostly used with the personal computers, in the sense icons on the screen can be moved or selected by pressing the mouse button. How we used to select? How we used to select? Can you see the place here, right and left? How can we select that one? Because they have two buttons, the left button as well as right button, isn't it? So with the scroll wheel, in between the two. So by using that only you can select. By pressing the mouse button only we used to click that one. So this action is called the clicking. So this action is used to call as a clicking. How that used to do that one? The primary function is to move the mouse pointer on the screen. The mouse pointer can be used for many actions on the computer. How? Clicking or double clicking an icon, folders as well as other objects will open a document or execute the program. So uses that you can also move an icon, folder or other object. As soon as you open your computer, definitely you can see some sort of folders icons on your screen on your left side. These are called the icons of folder. So how we used to select that one? By clicking a mouse button and dragging the object with the mouse pointer. So that action only used to call as a clicking one. So pointing to an item which would like to select. So you have to point that item on the screen means moving your mouse. So if you move your mouse only, so the pointer appears to be touching the item which would like to select. So by using that left and right button as well as scroll that one, and scrolling wheel is there. By using these 3 points we can use and select which would like to what? Display or would like to choose. Okay, this is the second input device that you have seen now. What is the major function of that? Mouse to select or to choose what? Any icons or folders, any documents from your screen. The next one, joystick. Yes. So where we use this joystick? How many of you used it? Do you have any experience in that, children? Because nowadays we used to use our computer games. Do you have anyone? Joysticks are mostly used for computer games. So joystick is an input device commonly used to control video games. So joysticks consist of a base and a stick that can be moved in any direction. It consists of a stick. Can you see that one? It is called as lever. So that can be removed in all directions and controls the movement of the pointer on the screen. By using that only you can move in any direction. The stick can be moved slowly or quickly and in different amounts. If you would like to move fast, you can do that. If you would like to move slow, you can also control that one. Some joysticks are sticks that can also be rotated to the left or right because of the flexible movement as given there. So joysticks allows to rotate left or right. It can prove much greater control than the keys on a keyboard. Instead of using the keyboard, they are using this as an input device to control our video games. So joysticks typically include several buttons. You see that one, left, right, plus, up arrow. So these are things are several buttons as well as why they use that one. Most joysticks have at least one button on the top of the stick here. So what is the main purpose of that? To move. So to move front as well as to trigger the game. So that is the purpose of using that one. Since joysticks controls playing games as well as other aircraft. So they are best suited for flight games and flying action games. However, some games like to use joysticks for other types of video games also, such as fighting games, shooting games. So there we used to use this joystick as an input device. So where we used this joystick as an input device, most probably we used in computer games only. Okay, children, to control as well as to trigger the game. The next one, webcam. So webcam, definitely we know about this one, web camera. So web camera also known as a webcam, is a digital camera that is connected to your computer. It can capture pictures. So what is the main purpose, for what purpose that we are connecting that? To capture the pictures from wherever it is placed and send them to another location. They used to capture and they used to forward where they need by means of the internet. So if you have internet connection, if you have any Wi-Fi connection only, we used to what? Share our picture. Definitely would like to enter this class. We need our internet connection, isn't it? To your WebEx ID. The same manner, if you would like to share your picture wherever, so definitely you need internet connection. So they can be used for video chatting on the internet. So what is the main function of that web camera? Web camera is a video camera that connect to a computer that can let people see each other over the internet. So most people that have webcams use them with an instant messages to see each other at the same time. Definitely they used to interact with each other after seeing their faces. Instead of for audio, they can be used to see through their video. So that is the main purpose of using this web camera. Webcams can also be used for recording videos as well as video blogs. So the webcam can be part of a computer. So mobile phone also we are using that one, isn't it? If I ask you to open your, unmute your video, definitely used to do that one. That option should be there. So if you press that button, we can see your face. So mobile phone, it can be also easy to observe. As soon as see your face, how that used to feel. Independent device helps us to get about each and everyone. That's the reason, main purpose of using that one. So camera phone is a mobile phone which is able to capture photographs and often record videos also. So using one or more built-in digital cameras. So in our mobile also we are using that digital cameras to capture what? Our pictures, our video games, our video record videos. Everything that we use this web camera as an input device helps us to catch our pictures or catch our videos. As well as we use to contact. When? So at the same time, contact to see each other. So that is interact session. We can use that one. The next one, microphone. Yes. So if I ask you children, are you clear? That means, am I audible for you in the sense? Definitely. What has to be needed there? Your audio session should be clear in that, isn't it? So that is the main purpose, microphone. So microphone or mic, what is the main purpose of that? Device, that is the input device that can be attached to a computer. So in order to speak to larger group of people, we need arrows to increase our volume, isn't it? Then only it is easy to get for you. So that is the main purpose. I have to increase my volume in my mobile, then only easy for you to reach each and everyone in your system. It allows you to input sounds like speech and songs in the computer. You can record your voice with the help of a microphone. So what is the main function of that microphone? Microphones are used in many applications such as telephones, tape recorders, hearing aids, motion pictures, then live and recorded audio. Isn't it? In radio and television broadcasting and in computers for recording voice also. So what is the major function of basic function of microphone? Microphones are used wherever sound needs. So wherever sound needs, definitely we need this kind of input device. Definitely we have to increase our voice by using this microphone only. Okay, the next one, touch screen. Yes. So this is input device, touch screen. Definitely we know that touch screen is a input device. Where we use that one? Touch screen is a input computer screen that can be used by touching it with a finger. See, by using your finger, you used to touch as well as stylus pen. So instead of using a mouse or keyboard, we are using our finger as well as stylus pen. So that is a replacing of mouse as well as keyboard. So it can be described as a touchpad with a screen built into it. So that is the main use of that. So today all kinds of devices, both big and small, make use of touchscreens. However, tablet computers and smartphones have made them popular in that. Okay, I'll come to that. What is the usage? I said how easy they are to use. Touchscreens can be found in many places, such as smartphones, tablets, please Kanna. Then smartwatches, personal computers. So touchscreens are also widely used on machines, including ATMs. So what is the full form of ATMs? Automatic teller machines, isn't it? Cash registers and retail places. So where that we used to use this touch screen only. Then GPS navigation systems such as those in cars and other vehicles. So there and all we use this kind of input device instead of using keyboard and mouse. So touchscreen helps us to what? Easy to use our instead of keep on searching our mouse and keyboard or searching our keys, which one is inside where inbuilt in our keyboard. We can use our what? Hand or stylus pen. So that is the main function of our input device of touchscreen. The next one, pen tablet. Yes. So what is the use of this pen tablet? So pen tablet is also known as graphics tablet. It's also known as a drawing pad, drawing tablet, or digital drawing tablet. Pen tablet is also known as graphics tablets or drawing tablet, drawing pad. So what is the main purpose? What is the main function of that? So that is an input device, computer input device that enables a users to hand draw images as well as animations and graphics with a special pen like stylus one. See in his hand. See that one, stylus pen. So by using that, they used to hand draw images as well as animations and graphics with special pen like stylus now. Can you see this part? Yes. Similar to the way a person draw images with a pencil and paper. They can use here. How they used to use the pencil and paper, the same manner they can use it. These tablets may also be used to capture data and handwritten signatures. For that purpose also, they used to use these kind of tablets. It can also be used to trace an image from a piece of paper. So that is the main purpose of used to catch or trace a image by using the paper. So that is an input device, helps us to hand draw images by using a stylus pen. Okay, children. The last one, scanner. Yes. What is the main purpose of this scanner? Scanner is an input device, usually connected to a computer. So this is a scanner. It is used to scan pictures and text. So scanner is an input device, usually connected to a computer. Its main function is to scan or take a picture of the document and present it on the computer screen. So it optically scans images, print, handwriting as well as an object and converts it to a digital image way on the computer screen. So what is the main use of that? That is an input device that captures images from photographic prints, posters, magazines, then similar sources for computer editing and display. The same manner only now we are using that one. So scanners come in handheld only. Feed in are flat bed types only, and for scanning, if you would like to scan in black and white color also, you can utilize that. Okay, children. The last one, which one is most important, because we already learned where cycling process of a computer. So first step is input, isn't it? The second sequence order of that is processing. So what does it mean that processing is? So that is a major part of a computer. What helps there? How that it used to help in our computer processing device? Because we used to connect with this processing unit with our brain. So humans, all the things process are done by our brain only, isn't it? Similarly, all the functions and working of computers is controlled by CPU. So what is CPU? That works like a machine which helps us to convert, which helps us to store our what that you are feeding the. So that is the short form of CPU, central processing unit. All the inputs are stored and processed by a computer. So everything, what and all that you are typing, everything they will store here only. So what does it mean, the process? Process means steps taken. Steps taken in order to achieve a particular gain. Would like to reach your goal, would like to be what I would like to deliver. So that steps, everything taken in order to achieve by using this process only. A simple example I can give that further. What does that mean, the process? Process means in real life, I ask you to suppose would like to make one lemon juice. What are the process we have to follow? What are the steps that we have to follow? Take lemon and cut into 2 equal halves. Is that why we have to squeeze? To get lemon juice into a glass from each half, isn't it? The next is add sugar, salt, would like to add water. Then fourth step is stir it properly until the sugar and salt content get dissolves. Finally, what comes out? Lemon juice is ready to serve. So that is the process. All these kind of process, when, where takes place. So that is a real life I said. But the technical one, all these kind of process takes place in the CPU. So that we used to say that one. Computer, that means CPU is the brain of a computer. That control, that means containing all the stored data and output results. So the devices that helps a computer do so is called as a processing device. Okay. CPU controls all the important functions like input processing, data storage, output. So that is why the CPU is called the brain of the computer. Now come to know that what is the main function of our computer, the CPU only. For what purpose we used to say that is the brain of the computer? Because the important functions like input processing, data storage, output, everything where used to take place here only. So that we used to call this CPU as brain of the computer. Are you clear why that we used to call this CPU as a brain of the computer? Yes. Constantly, because following CPU constantly following instructions of computer, so that tells it which data to process and how to process it. These are the things that happens here only. It only processes the information given by the input devices and sends the result to the output devices. So that is the sequence order of the functions of computer. Okay, children. So far we learned what we learned. What are the input devices, isn't it? What does it mean, the hardware? What does it mean, the hardware? Hardware are, that is the physical parts of a computer system are known as the computer hardware. It includes the computer case, monitor, keyboard, mouse, printer, as well as speakers, isn't it? It also includes all the parts inside the computer case. So such as the hard disk, drive, video card, everything, motherboard come under the what? Hardware only. So physical part, what does it mean? Hardware, they are real things that can be touched and seen. That is the hardware. So far we have seen that different types of input devices.
Stella ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
5 minutes.
Okay, children, now we are reflection time. So far what we learned, now we are going to give as a reflection. Now I'm going to ask you the few questions you have to give your answers in the chat box, children. Are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Yes. Ready. Okay. Ready with your what? Chat box. Okay, now. Okay. Which devices are used to feed information into the computer? Which devices are used? Very good. Keyboard. That is the examples of that. That is the example of that. Input devices. Very good. Input devices are used to feed information into the computer, isn't it? Very good. What are the two forms of computer? What are the two forms of computer, children?
Mouse and keyboard, ma'am.
Hardware as well as software. Okay. Hardware as well as software. So come under hardware. So hardware consists of input device. Very good. Hardware consists of input device, then processing unit, that then output device, then storage device. Okay, which is used to convert a picture or text into the digital format. Which input device helps to convert a picture or text into the digital format?
UPS, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Scanner. Input device. Scanner only helps to use to convert a picture or text into the digital format. Very good. Okay, we can input sounds like speech, songs into the computer using this device. What is that device? We can input sounds like speech, songs into the computer using this device. Very good, Adrit. Microphone.
Microphone.
Yes, microphone. Very good, Disha. Good.
Microphone, ma'am.
Yes, microphone. Very good. Then, computer requests. Okay, I asked that one, isn't it? Okay. What is the full form of CPU? What is the full form of CPU?
Central processing unit.
Very good. Central processing.
Central processing unit.
Very good. Central processing unit. Good. Why we used to call as a CPU? Maybe not that one. Why the CPU is called the brain of the computer? Why the CPU is called the brain of the computer?
It controls the computer.
Because what happens there? What is the important functions takes place there?
Process.
Processing will take place. Input, processing, data storage, then output. So the reason we used to call the CPUs called the brain of the computer.
Central process.
A central processing unit. Yes. The next one. What is the use of web camera?
And to take photos or videos.
Very good. So what is that one? It can capture pictures, isn't it? From wherever it is placed and send them to another location by means of the internet, because you need that one. If you need the Wi-Fi connection, only easy for you to send that one. Okay. What is the main function of scanner?
To convert into text form.
Digital format. Very good. So joysticks. So what is the main function of joystick? As a track,
It used to
mostly used for
computer to move.
very good.
To control the computer, press buttons.
Okay, children, now I'm going to ask you to unmute your video. Now tell me
Computer games.
what input device going to help for you to show your face? Yes, children. Please unmute your camera. Good webcam. Camera. Good. Can you please unmute your video to show your face? Now we are going to use our camera. Very good. So by this way only now we are using this kind of input device to show our response. Isn't it? Yes, children. Good. So far we completed input devices. Welcome to next class. We'll continue with software. Okay, children. Now we are running out of time. Yes, Kanna.
Bye, ma'am. Not.